Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Sammy J. Welcome to the channel. This video is specifically talking about the only mod you need to do when you first get your 3D printer. So join us here and let's talk about that specific safety for your personal safety before you start printing like silica boxes and then all these tools that you need. There, again, in my point of view, what I'm going to show you is more important than all of this. Join us and let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm printing right now, but I'm new in this business. If you're watching this video, you probably just got your Bamboo or Prusa or frankly, any 3D printer, and then you go online and they start telling you, print these tools and all these things and silica boxes and all kind of gadgets. So you're gonna need these things. Again, you're gonna need these things to change things around the printer. But there is a subject that's nobody's talking about, and I want to share it with the community here. Even though this is the photographer's channel, but 3D printing is part of photography right now. Is the air quality, VOCs, they call them volatile organic compounds, VOCs, volatile organic compounds. Look it up and do some research. And people got these 3D printers in their, their bedroom sometimes, or their office. It's like me, I have it in an office, or sometimes even in a warehouse, or game room. Go online and you're watching videos right now, and people got them in their, all kind of in their houses. Period. Doesn't matter which room. You just got this darn thing in your house, and you're printing PLA, PTEG, ABS. What kind? There's so many different kinds. So I'm starting with PLA, which is supposedly the safest. But we don't want to hear in 2, 3 years, 3 years, 5 years, cancer compound, cancer-causing compounds or anything. So VOCs, this is a serious issue. So you need to have some kind of filtration in the office according to the square feet, or your home, or your bedroom, or your game room, or even your garage. Don't think, garage even worse. You got cars, you got fumes there. There's no air condition where it cycles the air. So don't think I got it in the garage. Again, if you're watching this channel right now, share your comments. Tell me, where do you have your 3D printer? Let's have a conversation. Do you really need the filtration system? Again, in my point of view, before you start printing all these gadgets here, you're gonna need the filtration system. Which filtration system we're talking? Again, nothing is sponsored on this channel. I'm not, there's nothing sponsored on this channel. This product I'm going to show you is Levoit. It's the Levoit air purifier 200 SP. 200 SP is a smart one you can control from your phone. Again, if you don't care about Wi-Fi, it doesn't matter. But and this one covers about 900 square feet. So depends where your area is. Don't get one exactly with the square footage. Get one that covers almost double, because you don't want to run it on high and be too nosy. So look at the decibel. Number one, the decibel, how noisy it is on the lowest available speed. Again, you want it to be like it's not there. So if your office is 80 square feet, get one that covers 160 or 180 or even 200. So I got this one is 900. Actually, it covers this where I am 3 times more. So, run it. Don't run 24/7. Run it when you're running the printer, and you're gonna discover in a few weeks or a few months, or when you change the filter, it's like, where's all that black stuff? Where's it coming from? Or again, I'm telling you right now, I'm not running this, but I'm sitting here. I'm just not comfortable. I smell something. There's definitely something coming out of this. There's heat, number one, but something doesn't feel, go with your guts. Go with your guts, play it safe, and before you start printing these things to enhance your printer, enhance your safety first. And that's my own point of view. Do you have one of these? Or share your comments. Where do you have your printer set up? Or do you have some kind of filtration? Or you just depend on your home for air conditioning and filtration, or office or warehouse? I have the Bamboo P1S. I think the P1S and the X1C and the enclosed ones, they have filtration, but you open it up and then everything comes out. Well, I mean, it's not sealed system. I haven't seen any 3D printer with a sealed system. It doesn't exist. If you have one of those, let me know. If you have a 3D printer that's sealed, it's like cameras. You got the 35mm cameras. They're not sealed. You buy a mirrorless camera. Most of them are sealed. So right now, I think in the future they will probably have that. Right now, 99.9% of the 3D printer that are enclosed, Prusa or Bamboo or Creality, there's all kind of different ones. They're not sealed. You open the glass from the side, you open it from the top, things gonna come out. Now, while you're printing, you're closed. I think, again, my point of view, it's right now what it's doing is filtering about maybe 50%, let's assume. Again, there's no studies on this. Have you read the manual of the Bamboo P1S or P1A or X1C? Look what they say. Operate in a well-ventilated area. What does that mean? You need to have the door open, the window open, or well-ventilated. That means there's ventilation going out. Your AC in the home or the office, it's circulating. Nothing's coming out. Plus you need something like this. That's the bottom line. So I'm going to open this up and set it up right now and see if this thing, is going to do what it needs to be done. Especially now when you're buying PLA or the filament. Where are you buying the filament from? Are they regulated? I suggest you buy a filament from, made maybe here in your country where you're talking from, and don't go cheap on that, because you go cheap to save $2 on a filament roll, and we don't know if it's 100% PLA. What else they got in it, Okay, so that's very important. Is where you're getting your PLA, and try to go with the name brand, and not try to save $2, and then again, this whole 3D thing is new. It's not 100% regulated. I know the electronic part of it and all that stuff. Yeah, it is regulated, but the PLA filaments, who's testing that? Okay, so we're opening this here. It says remove plastic packaging. It has Wi-Fi in it. It has on-off. It has a timer, 2 hours, 4 hours, and 8 hour. So the fan speeds, that's great. It had 3 fan speeds, on-off switch, sleep mode. I like that. Timer button, timer indicator. Wi-Fi. We'll see if it's 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. Again, but on the additional tools, we'll have a separate video talking about what tools you need. Again, you're taking my new user point of view. If you're a new user, or even you're an experienced user, you watch some of these videos. It's overkill. You don't believe me. You don't need all these mods. You don't need. It's a waste of time. I mean, you're gonna spend if you get your 3D printer, you're gonna spend the first month just printing mods. Who cares about that? Just get the basics. Get the basics and move on. So I'll have a separate video on that. It's crazy. I mean, are people doing this just to get likes, and how many people watched my videos? It's crazy. Okay, anyway, we got the manual here. That's what happens when you're not sponsored and there's no influence from outside. You can speak your mind and tell it as it is. Also, if you see a video on 3D and there's 1 million viewers, it is sponsored, guaranteed. Okay, I'm surprised. I'll put the link in Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. So first, when you look at this, online, you think it's 3 times smaller. They show it like this big. So first impression, it is 3 times bigger than you think. Okay, so it's bigger than I thought. So maybe you don't need one that big. So if you have a small space, there's a cheaper one that is under like $50. This one is about 79, I think. But, oh wow, it's huge. So look at this, look at the size compared to me. Believe me, this 200S model, when you look at it online, I thought it's 3 times smaller than this. Okay, so if you're watching this channel or you follow this channel, you know this channel is photography inspired, and the 3D is going to be photography inspired. So follow me, support this channel. I never ever thought we'd be doing this, to be honest with you, but that's what's part of the journey. You don't know where you're going. If you know where you're going, frankly, it's boring. We don't want to have boring stuff. Okay, so the cable is about 6 feet long. All right, so what's happening here? They got the quick instructions here. Quick start guide, set up, remove the filter from its plastic packaging. So if you watch some videos about this here, this Levoit, you know that don't just plug it in. The filter is covered in plastic. So the people watch some stuff online. People actually been running for months, and then when they get an indication that the filter needs change, they change the filter and it's like covered in plastic. So they wasted their time. Okay, remove the filter from its plastic packaging. Plug in your air purifier and turn it on. So it's plug and play. I'm gonna remove the packaging, the filter. So I'm gonna, it tells you, yeah, okay. You open from the bottom. So we're learning together. You open from the bottom here. So let's open it. You just turn it counterclockwise and you open it. So the setup is very simple. You go to the bottom, you open it counterclockwise, and here's the flag. Here's this. This is it. If you don't read the instructions, which they put on the top, you're gonna make a big doo-doo because you're gonna run it and then you're not doing anything. The air's been forced through this, and you're probably gonna damage it. First impression, the filter looks amazing. It has a nice, smooth, first stage. It has the second stage, similar to your vacuum cleaner. And here's the kicker: the third stage is inside. The black charcoal. This is amazing. This is definitely high quality. I mean, you can feel high quality. By the way, you can vacuum from here when it gets dirty. You can vacuum this and change this every 3-4 months. Depends on. It'll tell you. There's a red light that will come up here on the front. I'll show you the details on the screen where you're gonna change the filter. Boom, done. And you plug it in, and you're good to go. I'm not gonna go through the Wi-Fi setup. This is a nice feature. If you want to turn it on, or let's say you're printing and you're not next to the printer and the printer's done, turn it off after like 1 hour. Make sure the air is clean. Don't keep it 24 hours. It has an app. It has an Android app, and it has another piece of technology that emit noise, because this thing right now is driving me crazy. It's like it's just it is. There is noise to it, and that's another thing. Nobody talks about the noise factor of these things. Interesting. You can't put this in the bedroom. You can't put this in the living room. I don't think this thing belongs in the house. To be frank with you, if you disagree with me, let me know. Because yours is what kind you have? Bamboo, Prusa, Creality? Which one you have? Are you okay with the noise, or yours is maybe not noisy? They will emit noise, guaranteed. And then let's see the decibels. And I have an app here that measures the noise. 60 and 78 or even 82 decibels. So 80 decibels, it is noisy. So, okay. So leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think you need one of these, or you're okay? You know, PLA is harmless, which I 150% disagree with that statement. Anything that emits any VOCs. And again, these are written, if you read the manual of the bamboo, it tells you well ventilated area and there is something harmful that's going to come out. They're not going to tell you it causes cancer or respiratory, breathing issues, but you're going to start having breathing issues. It's going to be from this darn thing. So I don't think, oh, I got it. I got a window. I got the door open, or I got the window, or I have a warehouse. I've seen where they have 3D farms. They have like 50. What kind of filtration system you have there? You need something better than that. Again, don't, safety first. You want to have fun and enjoy your hobby or your business with the 3D printing, and most people now they're going to PTEG and ABS and other filaments, not just PLA. PLA is the safest one, by the way. What's going on there? Again, if you disagree, put your comments in here and let's all learn together in this journey. All right, next we're going to talk about these gadgets. Do you really need them? I'm going to give my own point of view and talk about between the 10 or 8. So far, you watched a lot of channels with like 10, 8, or you need this, you need that. Bunch of BS. You don't need all of these. I mean, I'm going to maybe get some hate comments there. No, you don't need. Less is more. You need 1 or 2 and you're done. And you're not going to use these. There's no way. There's no way you need all these 10 mods. Then you're gonna turn your hobby into mods, and you're just improving the product without focusing on the output of the product. That's why, if you're watching this channel, follow this channel, that's why we're into the 35mm photography, because we're not talking about the technology and the equipment. We're talking about composition. We're talking about the process, loading the film, processing the film, taking the picture, thinking about the light. That's what 35mm are all about. We don't want to end up with the 3D printing is like modding the darn thing. Now they change the screen and add this and add that and spending hundreds of dollars, on for example, the P1S bamboo, and now all of a sudden it's like the X1C bamboo. Go buy X1C bamboo and then stop modding this thing. If it's your hobby, it's fine. If you disagree with me, let me know. Okay, until next time, follow this channel. We're going places that we've never been before. 3D printing, photography, and going in the field, taking some pictures and having fun. 35mm photography. It's more fun.